So when it came to making music and producing music, I just always am so excited by what are the possibilities of blending different worlds. It's like when you meet people and you say, if one day when I meet a guy from China, who knows what he's gonna tell me about that isn't a part of my awareness or my experience. And I just think that's something cool that you get to do with music that is probably my favorite part of the creative process.
Yeah, yeah. I love that because Timbaland is one of my favorite producers.
Really?
100%.
Right?
Dude, have you heard, there's a song that he made and he actually used Oliver Mtukudzi's sample.
Yeah, I heard this.
You know
I
the
heard
song?
this. Someone
Yeah.
sent it to me.
And I remember hearing it. My brother's a DJ, by the way. And he's like, yo, listen to this song. And I was like, straight away, you can recognize that. That's a Tuku kind of guitar. And it's like, oh my days, is this legit? Or did someone kind of try and do
Like,
something?
is someone playing a
Is
practical
someone
joke?
playing- And he actually overlaid. And I was like, wow. But that's the legendariness of Timbaland. That he can, like, who would think that Timbaland would be hooked up to Tuku?
It's
You know
true.
what I mean?
Absolutely.
That's from all the way, and this is way back when, by the way. But Tugu Oliver Mtukudzi, a legend, a Melbourne legend as well. May so rest
Shout
in
out.
peace. Great performer and a great songwriter in general as well. So fantastic. Okay, so moving, I think one of the most powerful things that you mentioned there as well is that Timbaland, I think his longevity is outstanding.
Yeah, unbelievable.
And when you tap into cultures, things that change, things that evolve, there's always so much, right, you can learn about a culture. But if I was to say, for example, because listening to your music, and I know that this is maybe, I don't want to put you in a box. I hate putting people into boxes and labeling them, because somebody always asks me the question, what genre do you make? It's a tricky question. But if I was to say, can you tell me which is the most, the genre or the country even, right? You've mentioned the artist, Timbaland, the most influential.
Yep.
But what genre, or you can say what country has been the most influential in your journey, in your artistic journey? What do you think?
I think the way I look at it, I'm more influenced by eras.
Okay, gotcha.
So when I look at hip hop, I say hip hop in the 2000s, I love. And what that did for the fusion of hip hop and pop music. So it's like Timbaland mixing with Justin Timberlake and Nelly Furtado. And then when I think of pop, I really love the pop of the late 2000s, and then I love like the One Direction and that sort of thing. But I think culturally and just sonically, I'm really inspired by African textures, sounds from home. I'm a piano now, Afro, and then, obviously the Tuku and the Thomas Mafumos and that sort of thing. But I just love pulling from different places. So I think it's just, painting with different colors from different places. But I would say anything that really reminds me of home in a weird way.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's textures, it's just different kind of grittiness to play with.
No, I think you're great. I love that approach, because I think when you approach music from that perspective, you can never run dry.
I think so. And it's interesting to your point. I think especially now the genres are bending so much that it's so difficult for me to separate between where Afro starts and where pop ends, and where Zim dancehall starts and where this ends, and vice versa. And I think I find that I love playing in the gray areas of all those places. So a lot of my favorite songs are ones where it's a mix of pop but with the Indian, or a mix of Afro but with the dancehall, or a mix of, and it's just you get the opportunity to create and be inspired by something that sometimes doesn't exist at all, which is really, really exciting.